Hi, TD parents. Before we get started, we want you to go ahead and pause this screen so that you can visit this bit.ly and fill out the attendance form, or you can scan the QR code. All right, I am Jennifer Flannery. I'm the magnet coordinator.
I'm Jenny Tucker. I'm the TD Catalyst at Shamrock.
And we are your TD team. So what is TD and gifted education? TD stands for talent development. What we do is service the academically and intellectually gifted students. Academically and intellectually gifted students are students that are performing or they have the capability to perform at the higher levels compared to those of the same age, experience, and environment. They require modifications just as any other exceptional student would, and we make sure that they are learning and reaching their potential. In CMS, we use the TD Catalyst model. The Catalyst program for gifted services is based on consultation and collaboration between the talent development teachers and the classroom teachers. We work together to meet their needs despite their identification status. We also utilize the inclusion model for service with push-in and co-teaching classroom strategies. Today's meeting goals are to learn more about the Catalyst model, to explore how the academic, social, and emotional needs of gifted and advanced students are met through the model, and we're going to review differentiated education plans for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking to you about the TD Catalyst model and what that looks like here at Shamrock. So the purpose of the TD Catalyst model is to allow the classroom teachers here at our school and the TD Catalyst teacher myself to have a shared responsibility for the education of our gifted and advanced learners. We provide appropriate learning experiences in heterogeneous classrooms. So each of us have a shared responsibility with this partnership in educating our scholars. The TD teacher, myself, I bring expertise in gifted education, understanding of the best practices and strategies for our advanced learners, advocacy and passion for our gifted and advanced learners, collaboration and consultation skills with the other teachers in our school, and knowledge of student strengths and advanced resources that we use in our enriched curriculum. The classroom teacher, she brings knowledge of the grade level curriculum, a deep understanding of the grade level standards. She has strong relationships with her students and families, and understanding of best practices and integration skills. We believe in CMS and at Shamrock Gardens that gifted education is not just an add-on for 90 minutes a week, because gifted learners are gifted all the time. So throughout the day at Shamrock, our scholars are constantly getting enriched activities and advanced education throughout their various subjects. So CMS elementary schools implement the TD Catalyst model at high levels in all these ways. Our students are provided with consistent opportunities for enrichment and acceleration. Differentiated instruction occurs more frequently. The academic, social, and emotional needs of gifted and advanced learners are consistently met. Gifted education is a joint partnership between classroom teachers and TD teachers, and teachers engage in ongoing job-embedded professional development. And we do this throughout the year with our advanced studies department, and then we bring back the professional development strategies back to our school, and then we lead PDs for our teachers as well.
So every student that is certified receives a differentiated education plan. This isn't anything that you guys have to keep up with, but you will see it. It's almost like a report card for our gifted learners, but they're not being graded. We basically just go through and in their content areas, reading, math, and then also sometimes in writing, social studies, and science, and we check off the things that we are doing to help serve them. So for example, you would see co-teaching with the TD teacher is happening consistently in reading and in math. For advanced content, the younger grades are exposed to primary education thinking skills. The older students will be working on project M2 or M3 in math, and you'll see all of the different strategies and techniques that we use here checked off on the list. So our delivery is the TD teacher is consistently participating in collaborative planning sessions with the grade levels. Ms. Tucker and I are always in their planning meetings each week, looking at their lessons and talking with them to determine what we can do to make it a little more rigorous and adding in higher level thinking questions. We also create and provide resources to support the teachers to meet the learning needs of the advanced students. And then we go into the classrooms and co-teach along with them. Our learning environment, so in grades 3, 4, and 5, our homerooms are heterogeneously grouped to provide social exposure and variety of classmates across grade level. We never want to cluster our kids together, and that's the only friends that they ever have the opportunity to meet. However, when they go into content classes, so in their literacy block and their math block, they are homogeneously grouped so that their needs can be better met. These groups are fluid, so if we see that they are not reaching mastery in something, or there are kids that are not certified that also need the opportunity, we can move those groups around. We do this all based on data, and we're constantly looking at numbers and assessments to see how kids are doing and what else they need. And then students are also encouraged to collaborate and problem solve and develop their original ideas with like-minded learners. To support our students socially and emotionally, a lot of times gifted learners can be asynchronous in development, so they're unbalanced physically or emotionally or socially in comparison to where they are on their intellectual growth. We use a lot of different resources. These Jacob's Ladder, effective Jacob's Ladders are really great. We also, as a school, do caring schools meetings every morning to talk about social and emotional needs. You may notice some of these characteristics in your gifted learner. They always have a unique way of thinking. Sometimes they appear disorganized or scattered, slow due to a lack of time, or maybe being a perfectionist and not being able to give up on something until they've got it just right. They may get easily frustrated. Your child may be shy or introverted and sometimes feel overlooked. Imposter syndrome is very real. They may wonder, am I as smart as they really think I am, or feel a lot of pressure to always be right. They have heightened emotional sensitivity, and they're focused on what they tend to do really well, and they like to avoid or take fewer risks on things that they're not comfortable with because they fear failure. So we do a lot of lessons to make sure that we're overcoming these emotional struggles.
Okay, so these are just some examples of the advanced content that we implement in our curriculum. We use a lot of junior grade books in our grades in kindergarten through 5th grade. They're really rich, high-level stories that introduce vocabulary and academic discussions. We do lots of Jacob's Ladder, which is reading comprehension program with tiered questions that promote higher level thinking, as well as activities and discussion around them as well. Math, some of the resources we use are hands-on equations as an introduction to algebra, M2 and M3 math, and then primary grade challenge math. In grades 4 and 5, we also do math Olympiad competitions and lots of project-based learning and things like that as well. Other resources we use, building thinking skills and the primary education thinking skills. We have a, that's called the PETS program. We implement that in 1st grade. Last year, we were a pilot school for Yet University, which is a CMS program that integrates these high level and different thinking skills with introduction of characters from the PETS education books, which has been really great. And also Breakout EDU, which is problem solving and working in a group, kind of like a mini breakout room that they do within their class.
So some of the instructional strategies that we use, we do a lot of seminars and shared inquiry. Shared inquiry is a group discussion based on those junior grade books with really deep level thinking, and they're learning from each other through the discussion. We provide tiered tasks playlists and choice boards and pathways so that it's student interest based and they get to do what they're comfortable doing and what they would prefer. We do a lot of project and problem-based learning. Our whole school is a thinking map school, so that's the way that we teach the kids to take notes and to organize their thoughts. We do TABA lessons. We provide cross-impact matrices. We ask a lot of questions based on the Bloom's taxonomy and higher level thinking. And then we promote literature and vocabulary webs.
So at the end of each year, the TDT meets and we fill out performance reviews for each of our certified scholars based on their academics throughout the year. And it's just broken down between math and language arts. If a student is just certified in math or just certified in reading, they will only get scores for that subject area. And you can see the areas of performance up there, and that just goes home in their report card at the end of school.
That's it for us. Please remember to fill out that Google form using the bit.ly or the QR code. And if you have any questions about our TD services or anything we can do for you, just reach out to us via email. Thank you.